Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome to a new game and a new Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program, which is a new game that I purchased that one of you guys recommended to try out. It's a lot like Factorio in the sense that you are building a factory, with the exception that you actually get to go in space instead of just sending off the rockets. You can go yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, well, talk about the game a little bit. So in this game you have all things. You have science, technology, you get to actually build stuff, iron, copper, the basic necessities, because we're basically going to draw from Factorio, since that's where I have a background in. Looks like we have oil here. Let's go ahead and harvest some iron while we're there. Let's see, we got some buildings, don't have any of the technology yet. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and click a technology. We need 10 of, what are these called? Magnetic coils. See if we can go ahead and fabricate some. Cannot produce any because we have no copper. Well, fortunately, there's some copper over here. Just like in Factorio, it's a very intensive in the early game, and then you automate with your facilities, which we can actually see here in the technology. We have automation of furnaces with the smelting, logistic systems, belt, transport belt, and these are the sorters are like the inserters in Factorio. Same thing, and then you have storage. I believe there are splitters in the next tier, which are one of my favorite items. Steel smelting. You have tech science research, which are these little electromagnetic matrices, whatever those are. You have solar power. I think in the game you start off with wind. Then we have assembly machines, which you can automate. Thermal power, goes on and on. Then we have all these different little upgrades that we can actually do to our mech that we are riding around in, this little guy ourselves. So instead of having armor, it's our base suit that we actually have. Let's go ahead and stop doing that. Fabricate. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to make them all. We do get, for each of those we do get 10. And you can actually specify to use inventory. So right now for science we're using everything inside our inventory. The controls are a little bit different than Factorio, so I will probably occasionally walk in the wrong direction. I've only played this game for like 90 minutes, so I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. Alrighty. What other technology? Oh, we're running out of energy. Do ourselves and just throw it.
Energy is required in all mecha activities.
Yep.
If it is depleted, the activity will be restricted.
You can still walk around when it's depleted.
At the bottom right of the screen.
There we go, got our first research, so now we have solar power and a miner.
Into the fuel chamber.
Very good. Alright, buildings, we want
You have created
one of these,
a mining machine to
iron.
achieve ore collecting automation. Pick it up from the
just
inventory,
mine for a little
or
bit.
select it on gathering
they gave it
the
to us.
construction menu to build it.
That's one of the nice things, they help you off in the early
Use
game.
the R key to rotate the mining
just
machine for covering
basically
more
give you a
veins.
free miner.
The more veins covered,
Yeah, just
the
like that.
faster the ores will be gathered. If you want to ignore grid snapping, try
hush,
holding
dude.
down the shift.
Alright, let's go ahead and snap you on the grid. I think that'll be an okay spot.
Wind
There you go.
turbine.
Power.
You have established
And we
your
can just
first
click it
power
in.
grid. Not all power facilities has its power supply here.
Let's
Use
go
the
ahead and get
Tesla
some more
tower
power.
to extend the area of the power grid.
Thank you, bud. Alright, do that. We are going to need a little bit more fuel inside of ourselves. Fortunately, I went ahead and collected some more plants. And let's see for technology. We are not going to do any upgrades. We want probably logistics or smelting. Honestly, both will be good. And very important for us to go ahead and advance. So, I don't actually know a ton about this game. Again, I've only played 90 minutes, so I basically know how to do the basics. And that's about it. Let's see, we are not actually going
use
up.
the same operation to collect resources, such
And
as
we're
trees,
dismantling this
gravel,
right now. It's just going to take a
etc.
long time, which does give us 5
In the
energy
meantime,
cells, so
hold
we don't
down
really have to
Shift
worry about
and
it that
right
much in the
to
beginning.
give a series of commands.
Get that going.
You receive several items after recycling the space capsule. Click the inventory button in the lower right
So
corner
get that guy
of the
to
screen
10.
to open the cabin.
Say
to
10
view.
of those. And what are these? Hydrogen fuel rods. Give us 40 megajoules of water. Fuel chamber generation plus 200 versus fuel chamber generation minus 10%. But it's going up if we just stand around and do nothing. So we'll go ahead and do that for a little bit. And then other things we want to do is
You
build
can
another
hold
miner.
down mouse middle button drag to rotate the angle of view, or slide the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Thanks, bud, but I'm really not interested in changing my view. Go away. Oh, look, there's a little planet out there. Sarin. Actually, why don't we go ahead? So,
In the planet view mode,
there we go.
you can hold down the middle mouse button drag.
We are
rotate
on
the angle of view,
Icarus here, and
hold down
then
the
later
right
on
mouse
we can
button.
do basically create
Drag to
factories on
rotate
all
the
of these
view.
planets. So
Press
that's kind of where it
Enter
gets
to point to the
a little
front
bit
to
more
the North Pole.
complex than Factorio itself, since Factorio you're on one of these little planets, but eventually we're going to be able to send stuff from this planet to that planet and vice versa, and maybe get energy, and then we can also just harvest everything inside this little universe. Which the point of the game is to make a Dyson Sphere. And for those of you that don't know what a Dyson Sphere is, it's basically just a machine itself that will harvest all the energy around a sun. Which, I mean, you imagine how big the sun is in comparison to Earth, and you have to build a structure that goes all the way, that completely encompasses it, just so you can actually get all the all the energy out of it. But I mean, it's completely green energy, with except for the cost that all the planets inside the solar system are no longer habitable. Let's go and get 10 of those. What else do we need? Oh, we need gears. Well, I want more than just one. Go 10. I don't know, like in Factorio, you can like shift click to go ahead and build more than whatever the total is. So normally you can like shift click something. I haven't figured out how it is just shift click to do that. But I don't know how to do it like to 5. It's either all or whatever the number you set, as far as I know. Which might be something that I just don't know about. Very possible in that regard. We should have a we do not. Oh yes. Want to set up another miner. So you can place a building, you just plop it down, and then you press R to rotate, just like in Factorio, which is very nice. I guess we are going to run our little mini bus
One of your
this
production
general direction.
facilities is not powered. You need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
Thank you, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and build some more power. That is solar. Oh, we need
You
more
have done
iron.
building the first power transmission facility, Tesla Tower.
With,
It
like,
can carry
the,
out short-distance
the iron-
wireless power transmission and expand the power supply area of the power grid. Click on it to view the current power grid information.
Thanks, bud. Alright, there is our basic logistics system, which the game does
You have received the
so
sorter
nicely
and
give
conveyor
us
belt,
some
which
belt.
can achieve full automation now. Use the conveyor belt to transport
And
the
so the
power
belt is
ores
actually
from
kind
the
of a little
mining
funky.
machine, and the
It
sorter can
only
deliver the ores from the
travels in the
conveyor belt
direction
to
that
the
you
smelter
are
for
placing it
automatic
in.
smelting.
So right now we're going to flow out, and if I
When
had
putting
gone
the
the
conveyor
other way,
belt, all you need to do is
the belt
determine
goes
the
the other
starting
way. And
point
I don't
the
know of a
end
way to
point.
rotate it
In
yet.
addition,
And
use
to
the
build,
up arrow
yeah,
key
we just
to
have
lift
these
up
little
one
drones
level,
that come out of
and
us.
use the
So
down arrow
we
key
start
to
off like
drop
in the
down one
mid-tier
level
for
after the
Factorio,
conveyor
which is kind of
belt
nice.
is
So you can
lifted. Press
kind of
keypad
skip
0
the
to
middle
reset
game,
the
or
construction height of
the
the
middle
conveyor
tier,
belt
but
to the ground.
or middle
If
early
you don't
game,
want the
but not
conveyor belt
really.
to be attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key.
Addition, use, yeah, let's go up and down. Yeah. So now we need to go ahead and grab one of these guys. No,
The
not here.
sorter is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
Alright, let's go ahead and plop you down. You're not going to get power just yet, but you'll get power there. Alright, do we have our belt that's still being crafted? I don't know what this soil pile is yet. Don't know what that's about. There we go. Click you. There. There we go. And now there's our little iron coming out. It does look like we need another wind turbine to go ahead and be able to continue crafting. Are we just out of iron again? Yeah. Just give us that. What rate do you produce? You produce 64.3 per minute. Not sure what the unit of time is on this guy just yet. We're in this game. Alright. Yeah, that gave us rocks. Or stone. Stone and titanium ore. Didn't know titanium was in this game, but I mean, it was probably could have guessed that. All right, we need smelters, say on this side.
You built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials, such as iron ingots and copper ingots automatically.
We're gonna put some belts
While
here
you want
to
make
there.
The raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously. You
Belt
need to
there.
use sorters and conveyor belts.
And belt here. So these guys are a little funky. You can go ahead and craft a recipe. This guy will be magnets,
After
which
selecting
is just
the recipe,
iron.
you can use the
And
less
then
than key
iron.
to copy the recipe,
So,
and the greater than key to paste
bet.
the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
and these guys are really funky. You can actually just click in place, and there's on every smelter or assembly machine there are 3 access points on every side. You can actually reach pretty far, free away. So you guys go there. You are going to pop there. You guys to there, and you to there. Lack of item. Oh yeah, that's because we don't have it. Grab. Alright, let's go ahead and craft a couple more of those just so we can finish this up. Let's say 10. 10 is more than enough. Ample supply, and we need power. Stay there. We'll cover everything within that range. So I do like these Tesla towers, but just because they transmit power wirelessly, you don't really see the difference, or at least see where the power is going. I kind of do like the base power poles, but I like the general concept. It's interesting. Nikola Tesla has done a lot for science. Some argue that he was the original inventor of the light bulb and Edison stole it, which, well, I don't know which is true. Science says one thing, others say another, and I guess I'll leave it at that. Let's go and get a couple more smelters. Let's go and build the 2. That'll be fine. Do need a little bit of stone our lives. Let's go ahead and grab that. We actually stuck. Oh, that's interesting pathing. Haven't seen that be an issue yet. Kind of funny. Oh, we have to do a stone mine over here. There we go. Let's see about science for ourselves. Did we continue to walk while we're not here? Smelting, nothing. I do want that. I'd rather have an assembler though, than this. No, no, it just cancels our movement. That's no fun. Fabricator. Oh, we can only build one. Is that because we're out of copper? No, it's because we're out of iron. You guys lack power. Well, we do have another one of these coming online, so make sure you're aligned with the grid just for sake. What do we have? Yeah, 50% power is satisfied, so we probably need another one. At least another one. What do we need? Iron. In our lives. Get some magnets going. Or at least reduce the rate that we have to manually produce. Copper? No, we have plenty of copper. More power. Says we don't have any magnets. I beg to differ. There we go. And now we can go ahead and get these guys going. Produce 4. Yeah, okay. 4 would be more than enough. Go, you get on that grid there. Lack of item. Alright, we just got one. Flop you down there. Let's see. Alright, so we got the beginning of our bus. We have our 2 lines here. Really a big fan of the Q key for dropping stuff like in Factorio, but that's just because I'm used to it. Hopefully I'll figure out what the command is here, because I don't know what it is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm definitely inclined to figure out what my Q key is from Factorio. What are you out of? Are you out of power? No, you have power. Explain yourself. You're just filling up. You have lack of material. Oh, it's because they have to. It takes so long to actually reach it. Gotcha. Well. Produce. It just means we need more of these little smelters. Oh, and I have an extra space there. That's gonna bug me. That is gonna hurt me. Alright. It's nice that we get a power beam across, maybe 4 and then power.
You have a building
nice
without
system.
recipe set. Please send the recipe you want. After
Need some
selecting
more
the
belts.
recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe, and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the
This
same
is
recipe.
our iron. Let's go and paste that over. And you're not throwing out yet. So. Say you drop it there. And you can go to there. And these are actually pretty intuitive to actually use. You click where you want to start and then where you want to end. Same thing with the belt. It's kind of nice also. I mean, I'm torn either way. These ones can just be deleted. There we go. Just to conserve a little bit of space. You guys go over here. Core is running out of power. Fortunately, we have plenty of wood inside our inventory that we can just plop in here to power ourselves. Let's go ahead and start working on... We want to put you here, actually. Swap this around. This will be copper. So we can immediately have an assembly machine. Need some smelters. That is storage, which I would also be inclined to have. We need more iron in our lives. That's pretty easy. Got plenty of that. Smelters. I guess 5, let's say. And after that, we need some circuit boards, make 10 of those. And let's say 10 of those, just go ahead and get that research going. So you are 1, 2, 3 grids. 1, 2, 3. Go like that. Okay, apparently that's too steep. I beg to differ. You can still plop it down. How are you doing fabricating? You're still working on that, that's fine. And a coil, sure. There we go, here's our first smelter. Alright, so we're gonna line it up with this guy. There we go. Alright, you are dropping, pulling from one, going there. There. You are going to craft me copper plate. Paste you there, there, and there. You need power, which we are going to supply via here. Yes, yeah, we'll do every 4 actually. Alright, we need power. So we need. Build me one of those, build me 5 of those. I just like having those in my inventory because I use them so frequently. You guys are going 1-to-1s. Alright, delete that. There is our assembly machines. We can go and do immediately receive 1. Very nice of them. You guys are the same size? You guys are the same size. Oh, I'm definitely intrigued by that. Power goes there. Stay there. So what we will actually do, we're going to rework this a little bit right here. You can go away. Smelter 2, 3. Power pole goes here, just for consistency. You are going to go ahead and craft these guys because they are needed right off the bat. The escape key to go ahead and cancel that. What we have Alright, we need some more belts. That will do. You go ahead and pick it up. Pick that up because we no longer need those there. Okay, they did go into your inventory. That was what I was concerned about. Alright, you guys drop there, there, there. We're gonna pull from this side, say in the middle. Will do. Need just a little bit more belt. And you guys pull there. There we go. Perfect. You are going to do magnets. Go. Gonna pull out there. Say that. I guess we'll do this, and we'll just front load everything for iron supply at the very least. So you drop there. And let's get some more assembly machines going. Cannot produce any because we need circuit boards. What do we need for circuit boards? Iron and copper. Need more iron on our lives. Well, pretty sure we have plenty of that just sitting around, yeah. Give us assembly machines. Let's say 5 will do. What do you need? Oh, I didn't give you your inputs. That might help. Throw you in, throw you in. There we go. So what other materials do we have to produce? That needs stone, stone. Really? You just take iron and copper? Oh, that can easily be done. Still waiting on our assembly machines? Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Okay. So, why don't we... Well, we're gonna have a couple of assembly machines here. This is going to be, say, gears. So we are going to have iron gears, whatever this copper wire thing is. Or is it magnetic coil? And we have copper. Okay. These kind of seem like our base necessities. So just like in Factorio, we're going to have a general bus right down the middle. And then kind of have things span off depending on what we need. Although we are going to need splitters, which I believe are like 2 or 3 wide. So that's definitely going to be something we need. There you go. Assembly machine 1 and 2. Alright, you are going to make me gears. Paste you guys there. Alright, you guys are going to pull from 1 and drop in 2. There we go. That is gears. Good. Let's say we pull it out all the way up to here. Come all the way up to here as well. Alright, what do we need to actually make transport belt automated? It is considered a building. It is just iron plate and gears. Okay. Well, I would definitely be inclined for that right off the bat. And we're actually going to create a storage for that. Alright. Pull there, and pull there. Need a power. Can you reach all the way over here? Can't. Okay, perfect. That looks pretty good. I like about every 3 is sufficient. You are going to build me belt, that, and storage. Just in the back.
Just storage.
Just so we don't have to continually manually craft them, we can just pluck them.
You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
Alrighty, second assembly machine plop down here. Just so we continue to increase the efficiency of our overall system. Let's go and whip around over here, do that. There to we go. Alrighty, and we don't need these belts here. Go ahead and recoup them, just so we aren't running at a loss. Go ahead and cancel. Whoa! Alright, let's go and grab that belt. There we go. Control click. Go ahead and grab everything. Let's see. Pop you guys there. Grab this, just so we can go ahead and get science going. And it looks like we're a little low on power. I prefer if you were on the grid. Are you not on the grid? Does not look like it. Could also be a visual difference. Alright, power. Give me 5. Electromagnetic, yep. So that is tier 1 research. It takes just these magnetic coils and circuit board. Is it just base circuit board? Yeah. Interesting. Let's see, that's belts. Let's see, what else do we need right off the bat? Circuit board, just iron and copper, which we can actually do that right here. Need a little bit more of these sorters, which I don't know. It's an inserter to me. It just is what it is. Can I actually? No. Okay. It's like we need to pull this iron. Is this diagonal enough where we can do this? No. Okay. You guys only go straight, no sideways. All right, we're gonna delete that one. There we go. Put our belt back in. You're gonna pull from there to there. You are going to grab this copper. And then we're gonna put another line here. For circuit boards. You're gonna drop there. Clean that up just a little bit, and we need a power pole. Right there. And you produce, no, don't be a filter. You are going to create circuit boards, there we go. Maybe we should have like 3 and 3. Buildings, let's go ahead and build another 5. We do need a lot more circuit boards. Probably have gears maybe here in the assembly line as well. Alright, what do we need for science? Fluid storage, we're not doing anything with fluids. No high efficiency. Motors, don't have any of that science yet. Thermal power, nope. 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 No and no. Is there anything else we can do? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so that means we have to go ahead and do science, but that is all the time I have for today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.